Hello, Taylor.
How are you?
I am excellent. How are you, little J?
Don't call me that. I'm Taylor, but I'm.
I wanted to see what your response would be to that. All right, so check it out. Taylor, you probably read it on PerezHilton.com. He's got this new band called The Pretty Reckless. Just performed here at Summer Jam. You've been opening up for the Veronicas too, right?
Yeah. It's been super fun. They're great. We're got a little bit different style of music, but it's awesome. They put on a great show, and it's a lot of fun opening for them for sure.
How'd you get linked up with them?
We have the same manager, so it kind of happened really organically, and it works out great.
That makes sense. That makes sense. Absolutely. Now, we were just talking about, of course, the Pretty Reckless played here. You guys were on stage, and then you had a mic issue, and then you didn't know what to do, right?
Yeah, well, never again, no sound check, so never again with no sound check. Yeah, we went on the entire first song, you couldn't hear vocal at all. And it finally came in, they switched out a mic, gave me another mic, and then I couldn't hear myself. It wasn't in my monitor. So I was going, I know they can hear me, so I guess I'll just keep singing. But I didn't know what to do. I was like, do I walk off and maybe just come back on once it's fixed, or... I just stayed with it, so it was cool. It's
got to be tough, too, because when you're going through that thought process, you're thinking in the back of your mind, or maybe you're not thinking about this, the fact that, the band was already featured on Perez Hilton. He embedded YouTube videos and everything, and you have people, Gossip Girl is just huge, Rolling Stone stories and the whole nine. If you, cause a scene, even if it isn't your fault, it could be a huge, a PR nightmare for you.
I'm not worried about PR. It's I do music because I love it. And it's people are going to say what they're going to say. They're going to think I'm an actress turned singer because I can do it. And it's not what it is. I've been singing longer than I've been acting. I've been writing music for my entire life. It's so I know people aren't going to know that instantly, but it all takes time. It's all cool.
Absolutely. So you're probably writing then a majority of the songs for the debut CD for the Pretty Reckless?
I wrote the entire record.
Wow. Is it done?
It's written. It's fully written for sure. It's not fully produced yet, but it's coming along. We're on tour right now, so when I get back, we start the show back up in July. So when I'm back in the city, I'm finishing up all the production and stuff, and that's why there's not a single release, and that's why there's not anything officially out, is because I'm totally a control freak. It's my life. It's my diaries, so it's got to be perfect.
Not to mention first impression. You only get one chance.
Yeah, particularly when people know. You can't, I played one show which no one was supposed to know about. It was at the Annex. It was the first show ever. And it was all over Perez. And I was like, oh, God.
Do you have, any type of release date, any type of timeline for this new music?
We don't have a timeline. We just kind of finalized our deal with Interscope, which is so awesome. They're the... They are great at promoting their artists. It's not even promotion. It's I couldn't pick a better label because, I do write everything, and I'm very opinionated and... I don't exactly filter my lyrics. It's kind of an explicit record, so I don't think that there's they're the best label that I could be with because they're not going to make me change it, which is awesome.
Think Gossip Girl fans will like the record?
I think it's going to take some getting used to for sure. I think it might be a little bit of shell shock because it's rock, man. It's not, it's not light, and it's really real, and it's going to sound pretty similar live that it does on the record, which I think is awesome because there's not a lot of bands right now that do that.
Absolutely, absolutely. Taylor Momsen again, The Pretty Reckless, and Gossip Girl just wrapped up season number 2, correct? And you were kind of crowned. I don't really watch the show that much. I'm not going to front like I do. At least from what I heard, you were kind of crowned the queen of the Upper East Side. Is that you got the bandana, right? Something like that.
Yeah. The last in the last episode, Jenny was queen. Crown of high school, so she's kind of the rebel of the group, so it's going to be interesting to see what they do with her character as queen with all this power, so it should be interesting. I'd like to see her shake it up a little bit. It's fun to play with as an actress.
And somebody else from Gossip Girl as well, Leighton Meester, she's branching out as well, doing a music career. Do you guys talk a lot about your now both acting and music careers, or not?
Not really. We're all really close on the set. It's become a family. We're very different, and particularly in our lives and in our personal style of music and everything. I think she's doing kind of a more electro pop route, which it's awesome. So congratulations to her, and we're different, so I wish her the best of luck.
So I guess that answers my next question. I'm sure you're not disappointed at all that she got on that Cobra Starship record, because I talked to Gabe earlier or last week, and he said that it was between the two of you, and you ended up going with Leighton. But I guess she fits it more.
I'm sure she totally fits it more. They're cool, and they have that that vibe, which is very different than mine. I love rock, dude. Rock and roll. It's my heart and soul. So that rhymed. So
good one.
So it fits for her for sure.
Awesome. We'll be on the lookout for The Pretty Reckless and the next season of Gossip Girl. Taylor Momsen, appreciate the time.